There's something you've never been able to fully explain. Not to your friends, not to your family, not even to yourself, not really. It's this feeling that you've always been slightly outside of things. Like everyone else got a manual for how to be a person, and yours got lost in the mail. You can fit in, you've learned how. You can laugh at the right moments, say the right things, play the role. But somewhere underneath all of that, there's this quiet voice that says, "This isn't quite it. I don't quite belong here. I don't quite feel what they feel." And the worst part, you don't know if that makes you special or just broken. You've probably spent a lot of your life being described in contradictions. People call you deep, but also say you're hard to reach. They say you're empathetic, but then can't understand why you need so much time alone. You care intensely about things others shrug off. You feel other people's pain almost like it's your own. But then someone asks what's wrong, and you say nothing, because how do you begin to explain something that doesn't have a name yet? You've probably felt it most clearly in groups. You're physically there, laughing, present, engaged, but emotionally, you're watching from a few steps back, like there's a glass wall between you and everyone else that you didn't put there and can't seem to break. You gravitate toward one deep conversation over 10 surface-level ones. You remember things people said years ago that they forgot the moment they said them. You take longer to make decisions, not because you're indecisive, but because you can feel the weight of every possible outcome before it happens. Sound familiar? That's not a personality quirk. That's psychology, and it has a very specific name. It's a concept developed by psychiatrist Murray Bowen, the idea that some people are simply wired to separate their own thoughts and emotions from the collective current of the people around them. Most people unconsciously absorb the mood of a room. They feel what the group feels, think what the group thinks, want what the group wants. Differentiated people don't. They walk into a room and observe the mood rather than merging with it. And that creates a gap, not a flaw, a gap, a space between stimulus and response that most people never develop. Viktor Frankl, Holocaust survivor, psychiatrist, philosopher, called that space the ultimate human freedom. But here's what Bowen also found. People with high differentiation often report feeling chronically misunderstood, not because they're more intelligent than others, but because their inner experience is fundamentally different. They process meaning, not just information. They ask why before they ask how. They feel the emotional undercurrent of a situation before the surface has even rippled. There's also overlap here with what psychologist Kazimir Dabrowski called overexcitabilities, intense, amplified responses across 5 domains: psychomotor, sensual, intellectual, imaginative, and emotional. He believed these weren't disorders. He believed they were signs of accelerated inner development, meaning feeling different isn't falling behind. It might be how some people are built to grow. You didn't feel different because something was wrong with you. You felt different because you were operating on a different frequency. Think about radio signals. Every station is broadcasting at the same time, but your receiver, your nervous system, your mind is tuned to pick up signals most people's radios skip right over. The subtleties, the subtext, the silence between the words, the tension in a room nobody else names, the sadness behind someone's laugh, the pattern beneath the chaos. You've always been picking up more. And the tragedy isn't that you feel this. The tragedy is that you were taught to treat it as a problem. Think back. How many times were you told, "Don't be so sensitive. You think too much. Why do you care so much about that? Why can't you just be normal?" Those weren't corrections. Those were people asking you to turn down your receptor because their receiver couldn't handle the signal. The frequency was never wrong. The audience just wasn't ready for it.